Since 1979, our hospice, the Hospice of St Francis, has been caring for local people when they need it most. Care that brings comfort, care that brings dignity, care that brings peace, and care that brings quality of life when you are living with an illness. All offered completely free of charge, thanks to the kindness and generosity of people like you. Every day, patients and their families rely on our specialist inpatient care, our care at home service, our rehabilitation and wellbeing support, such as reflexology, yoga and fatigue management, and our bereavement care. Our expert team of doctors and nurses provides specialist care for patients with the most complex conditions. But these services come at a cost. With less than 20% of our funding coming from the NHS, we must raise over £6 million every year. That's more than £11 every minute to continue being there for the people who need us. And as our referrals continue to rise and our population grows and ages, the demand for our care has never been greater.
That's why we're inviting you to become a friend of St Francis. By choosing to give a regular donation, you'll provide us with something truly vital. A steady, reliable source of income, a foundation we can plan from, a gift that helps us to be there earlier, easing pain and worry sooner. We spoke with some of our current friends to learn why they chose to support us in this special way.
I know how much I valued the services that they provided for my late wife and my family and me, and I want to think that other people will be getting the same level of care in the future. Therefore, I think it's important that I carry on funding it on an ongoing basis. Even if the amounts of money are not that great, they can rely on it month in, month out.
The moment when I wanted to make a regular donation stems from after visiting a friend who was a patient in the hospice here, who was very ill and in fact in the last days of life. And I was so impressed with their level of care and concern, not only for her but for me, that I felt this is a place that's worth supporting. And so I decided that a regular donation was the best way to do that.
As a friend, I am involved in the ongoing activities of the hospice. They keep me informed, and that I feel I am connected with them on a regular basis. And all the things they do are so well prepared and professional that it's just a joy to be involved with such an organisation on an ongoing basis.
Becoming a friend of St Francis means pledging a minimum of £120 a year. You can give monthly, quarterly, or once a year, perhaps on a date that holds special meaning for you. As a friend, you'll join a compassionate community of people who care deeply about the future of hospice services. You'll receive updates on the difference you're making, you'll be invited to special friends events, and you'll know with complete certainty that your kindness is improving the lives of patients and families right here in our local area.
Someone who's thinking of becoming a friend, I would say to them, please go ahead and do it, because it means that the hospice has got money it can count on, that it can use to develop its services in the future.
If someone has had connections with the hospice and wants to help them, one of the most useful things that they can do is to do something on a regular basis, however large or small it might be, because their services are there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week throughout the year, and they need funding throughout that time. So regular income is important to the hospice.
It's important for the community to support its hospice because only 20% of the funding comes from the NHS. And the rest of the funding that keeps the hospice going is raised from local donations of all sorts, including being a friend. And I hope that if any of my friends, family, or the wider community, or myself, need the services of the hospice in the future, it will be there for me when I need it.
To find out more about becoming a friend of St Francis and helping to change lives, please contact friends@stfrancis.org.uk or call 01442 869 555.